Happy New Year and welcome back to the Clever Report. I'm happy we are alive, healthy, alive, and kicking. So let's go straight into it. I'm happy that in 2024, Trump won. The whole woke ideology and everything is crumbling. People are now finding their voices back, especially when it comes to men and masculinity and the whole gender equality issue. And now, fast forward to 2025, and I love what is happening on X, formerly known as Twitter. Men are no longer shy to, espouse their beliefs when it comes to gender ideology and when it comes to how gynocentric the world has become and how feminized. And I can even argue that we are actually living under a matriarchy. So, an issue came on Twitter a few days ago, and it's still raging, about female education in Nigeria and every other thing. And then a popular activist, Aisha Yesufu, gave her 2 cents, and she's a feminist trying to push this whole agenda of women in Nigeria has been marginalized and they've not been allowed to go to school and every other thing. And then there has been diverse opinion on this. And majority, I'm even happy, a majority are women cooking her on the comment sections. And people have been telling her, show us an evidence where it says women have been, like, it has been institutionalized. It's an institutional problem that, institutionally, that women have been refused to be given formal education in Nigeria. Since then, she has been coming back with rebuttals like ad hominem attacks, calling people low D energy, calling them X chromosome twats. A popular activist with Arab has actually, told her, you can call me all the names you want to call me, but how about you tell us where and when, factually, with evidence, where women, there has been a legislation in Nigeria that says women are not allowed to go to school. And it's so funny, ironically, this person is a core Muslim. I don't have anything against my Muslim brothers and sisters, but your religion is a religion that actually, I can argue, probably puts women down, is a highly patriarchal religion. You're telling many people in the northern Nigeria many women are not even allowed to get basic education. Talk more of formal, like, higher institution. She's not saying anything about it, but she's, in a privileged, westernized, I even say feminized Nigeria right now, that women are graduating at a disproportionate rate more than men. But she's not saying all those things. This same goes to the idea of the gender pay gap that is a myth. They only account for working women and working men. They don't account for hours worked, how many people are liable to, negotiate for a bigger deal. People that, men are more likely to disagree and negotiate for a better salary, are more likely not to take paternity leave, are more likely not to take holidays. And all these things accumulate to the fact that why men on average earn more than women. If you account for all these things, you even see that women are even earning more. But you see, Aisha Yesufu it doesn't fit her agenda. It's so funny that these feminists keep saying equal representation everywhere. No problem. How about women equally representing bricklaying and all these deep ocean divers and blacksmiths? I've never seen a woman a construction worker that is a woman. How is it that feminists in Nigeria, or even feminists in the world, I'm talking about Nigeria, you keep a straight face and say, we want equality only for C-suite jobs, only for executive jobs, only for board of directors. But we never see them will say, I want equality and representation when it comes to plumbing, when it comes to bricklaying, when it comes to all these manual labor jobs. No, they will not do it. They don't want equality of opportunity. They only want equality of outcome. It's so funny that she, as a Muslim, is espousing all these things, trying to push agenda. But the Taliban there is a subjugated women. Like, women are now second-class citizens in Afghanistan. I have not seen all these feminists taking a one straight way ticket to Afghanistan to go and liberate their sisters over there. No, it shows you that men have monopoly on force. You can argue, yes, what the Taliban is doing is extreme, it's not good. But it shows you that if men gather tomorrow and say, let's strip women the right to vote, which is bad, I don't agree with it. But to show you that women are not able to physically resist this thing. Because if it is so, they would have fought against what the Taliban is doing. But all these feminists, they will not see them. They will come to this westernized world, in Europe, where everything is working, healthcare is working, every other thing is working fine. They will come here and complain and moan and everything. Let them go to the Taliban and tell them that they want equal representation everywhere. They want a seat at the table. And it's so funny. When you say Muslim feminist, how can Muslim and feminist exist in the same sentence? A very highly, extremely, I'll even put it on the extreme, highly patriarchal religion. Even Christianity is a bit liberal when it comes to these views, especially on women. They give women leveling ground and equal representation. But Islam doesn't do that. So Aisha Yesufu, being a Muslim, should start from her own religion first to reform. That's all I'm going to say about that. And another thing I want to say, I want to make a quick comment about Adeboye, coming out again as usual to tell us we need to fast for 100 days, 1,000 days, this and that. How come that since I was a teenager, since I was a toddler, I've been hearing every year fast. But God gave us intellect. This same person doesn't call out leaders, doesn't call out incompetent leaders like governor in one state that couldn't even pronounce the figures from his budget. He couldn't even call out a governor that paid for the education of his children for like 5 years or even more, that was arrested by the EFCC, and when he came out, he was being cheered. He doesn't say that average person can't even afford to eat twice a day. These APC schools parading themselves as religious leaders are one of the problem of the society, especially in Nigeria. Now, God gave us the intellect, but it's incompetent leaders and these religious leaders that, I keep saying this, most religious leaders in Nigeria are talking pieces, are talking heads for the government. So I enjoy my fellow young people and fellow to start thinking for themselves this 2025, hold everybody's feet to the fire, call out people that are erring, both religious leaders, both political leaders, even in your political sphere. That's how we actually make Nigeria a better place. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things, turn on post notification so you'll be notified anytime I drop daily videos. I love you, but God loves you more.